evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is, of course, one and only Oprelia here at it again. And today we're going to be looking into this interesting project known as Distribute AI, which was formerly known as Oasis AI. And what they are building is the world's distributed AI supercomputer. So basically, bringing in decentralized computing power from your everyday users allows them to basically scale AI without limits while reducing the costs of prompting and maximizing the uptime of the AI. So what you can do is basically download their extension or their desktop application for Windows or Linux, and by using these applications, essentially you are going to be rewarded in credits. You can also earn credits by doing social tasks on their actual dashboard, which I will show you in a second. And the assumption here is that we are going to be rewarded for all of these credits that we are going to be accumulating. So what will basically happen is likely that they are going to be launching their own cryptocurrency, and we're going to be getting paid in that crypto. The other potential is that they're just going to be giving us dollar rewards instead. We have seen a couple of models like these in the past, especially in crypto, which have paid people very, very handsomely. And I believe the extension is basically doing data scraping, while the desktop things are essentially using your GPU to basically lease the computing power, and you're going to be basically getting paid for doing so. And the project seems pretty professional in my opinion. Like, the website is pretty good looking and everything like that. And obviously you are also able to do image generation and text generation. There's a couple of different tools that they have already released on their application. And the crazy part is that you can also bring this into your own Discord server as well. So you can basically prompt inside the Discord without actually using the website dashboard service interface. And yes, this can be integrated in a lot of things, apparently to Notion, Obsidian, and Linear, and Slack. So a lot of things where you can basically bring it on. And it's using a couple of different models, including Llama and Flux. So basically monetizing your idle computer. So you're basically saying that you are going to be making money. Right now you're not getting money yet, but we are going to be getting rewards at some point down the line. So this is like a no-brainer in my opinion. So here is the actual dashboard. So I'm going to be showing you, actually, let's go into the provider page. So this is the provider page. Here I have my computer, which is right now disconnected. It shows that I'm using Windows browser. It knows my CPU and my GPU. And this is how many credits I have made so far. I can reconnect this, delete, or schedule this, whatever. There's a referral program, and obviously my referral link is going to be listed down below in the description. There's also a leaderboard, which basically shows other people who are on the line. And I actually also believe that perhaps there is a potential that placing higher on the leaderboard might get you a higher reward when the credits are going to be, used. So I have received 4,41,000 credits. I'm on the 64th percentile here, and you're going to be getting an extra by getting referrals. And here are a couple of tasks that you can do, so you don't even need to even do the actual installations or everything if you're like too wary about it. Obviously you should always verify everything that you install. So, maybe put it on an isolated computer or something like that if you're very sketchy about using extensions or applications like these. And then there's the download tab. So basically, as I said, it's on desktop, it's on Chrome, and it's also on Linux runtime. And it's on Mac as well. So, okay. And obviously you can run it on your Opera because it basically supports Chrome extensions these days. So that's basically on for the extension, for the dashboard. But then here you can choose text-to-text and image generation. So here are a couple of things that I was able to do. So it's basically using Flux. I tried to do a couple of librarians and wizards. Let me actually show you how fast this basically is. So this is quite fast at prompting compared to anything that I have used honestly before, like comparing to Midjourney. And this kind of goes into the decentralized computing power. I mean, this is not as great as image as the other ones that I was basically prompting out, but fundamentally, okay, there seems to be some problem here. Let me try to do retry again. Okay, there we go. So it's pretty fast. It can use Flux, and there doesn't seem to be any types of limitations over here. It might be using the credits that you have on the actual dashboard, but there's no bar here which is showing us how much I have spent so far or anything like that. Flux model is something I have covered on the channel before. I'm pretty impressed by it, but this is the Flux dev. There's another version. And right now, there's only that version. I don't remember what the other Flux was called. But you are able to, like, if you go into the new, we want to like a picture of Oprelia, the great AI YouTuber working on his office. Dinosaur, I don't know, dinosaur like for a jungle background. Let's go with that. Well, we love jungles. Just to gotta go over through what the settings you can do. So you can change a bit here on the width and everything. So we can do any type of size we want. The guidance scale and how many steps. More steps means higher work time, so we're gonna do that. So usually, like when I use like stable diffusion, I use like 25 steps. That's basically gives you the highest quality possible. So the images that you just saw, we're using the standard. So this one is actually pretty good quality. I don't know why it did this weird cropping thing, but hey, I can crop this basically on anything. Let's just try to do fantasy style art done by Mobius, drawn by Dark Horse Comics. Let's see if we can change a different style here. Let's go back into getting a bit more sensical things, and we're going to use guidance scale of 8, and let's go with 25, random seed there, and there we go. So I kind of like this in the sense that Flux is something I would probably argue that is probably most best for... Okay, this is definitely not good. Let me try to redo this again. So I think it's more with realistic images than it's with fantasy. That's my 2 cents on it, but obviously you want Loris and everything. Okay, now we got a bit more artistic thing, but this is not like super amazing. Let's try to use steps if we could actually increase the quality here again, but it probably will not have a big change over here. But as you can see, the prompting is fast, so even if you're not getting the best images at the get-go, you can just keep prompting more and more. And yeah, this is big. Isn't this the same image essentially? No, it's a bit different, and the quality is around the same. So that's basically my showcase of the image generation. You can't seemingly do image to image. Okay, file upload is coming soon, so that is not a feature yet. And then we have text to text. We can ask it, rank me the presidents by GDP performance. Let's see what it can basically do. I haven't used Llama, and I'm usually not very interested in these text models because they're not what everything. Okay, this turned out to be pretty horrible. I'm not gonna lie. This is like, okay, you give me a 1 ranking over here. Okay, that's weird. Give me a table, Olympic medal distribution per country for last Olympics. So this one is actually not as fast probably, and this Olympic, okay, was not able to do a table or anything. So yeah, this was not too great, but I don't really have much else to add here. There's also the enterprise page over here, which I guess there's like ability to use API keys and things like that. If you're interested in that, everybody kind of has their own things that they are interested in. And there seems to be right now some limitations over here by day. Are these daily limits? Well, whatever. Even if there are daily limits for the image generation and text generation, you're able to prompt out quite a lot of things for free pretty fast with the Distribute AI. While if you're using the actual extension and the desktop application, you have the opportunity, obviously, to get money and paid at some point. But apparently, there, like even here, it doesn't show us that we have used any of the credits that we just accumulated. So that's pretty good. But thanks for watching, guys. I don't really have much else to add regarding Distribute AI. Definitely, if you're interested in, I have the links down below, so you can basically just start playing around with it and install it in your Discord or elsewhere. Thanks for watching. I will be seeing you in the next video.